getting heckled up here. Move chairs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, move your chairs if you can't stand here. Let me get my cards here. I hope my hair is okay. Thank you. Okay. It's really exciting to be with you tonight. Had a wonderful day mingling with a lot of old friends and made a lot of new friends. And we just hope to put a slight cap on the day's activities so you can go to bed immediately after this is over. Partying group on that side, I think. We are the Fatal Errors, okay? The name of our group. We didn't have enough room for the S, as you can see. It's our second performance. We performed at the Orestes Volunteer Fire Department St. Patrick's Day celebration, commemorating the innovator, the Irish innovator of picnic tables and chairs, patio furniture. Patio furniture. One table over there, the sound is not. Notice that. Okay. I'd like to introduce the members of the group right now. Okay, of which we have 3. In the middle we have the world's most dangerous team leader, Jane Cornelius, ladies and gentlemen. And Madison County's own benefit recovery savant, Special K, Karen Hunter. And our singer-songwriter, Kathy Orbaugh. My name is Rich Adams. I'm from Grant County. I'm the oddball of the bunch. And I'm a supervisor too, which you made me feel real well, very much at ease tonight. And but I'm a caseworker at heart, as you all know. Okay? Change cards. I don't really need these, they're just a crutch. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, because I can tell by, I'm constrained, I'm on a leash. I can tell by the look on some of your faces that you're probably sitting there thinking, well, I hope he tells us a little bit about himself. Right? Okay. Many people ask me, like, who was buried in Grant County? It's James Dean. Not. Okay. And at Ball State University, I was Dave Letterman's roommate and fraternity brother. Some of you know that, some of you don't. Dave was a good friend of mine. I saw him naked many times. My therapy is going well. And Dave being a good friend of mine, because of our close personal relationship, and he'd do anything for me. A great inconvenience, and of course he's a busy man, has agreed to be here tonight. It's kind of a surprise performance. I haven't told you guys about this. And would you mind if we scrapped our show so that Dave could come in and do a bit? You sure? You guys are off the hook now. All right. Well, let me see. Okay, so without further ado, the famous comedian and my close personal friend, David Letterman! Come on! got this? We didn't tell you about it? Looks like a note from Dave. Dear Rick, you should have known I wouldn't show up tonight. All you do is try to exploit my stardom. This is payback for you getting all the girls when we were in school. Like that. Let's see if you can ad-lib. Ha ha, you fool, Dave. Well, I don't know what to say. I guess we'll just have to go back to the original format that we planned. Am I right? Sorry to disappoint you folks. For that build-up, I'm kind of embarrassed. Having a good time, Liz? All right. I did conversion document training in her county. She did it with me, actually. Okay. Conversion document training. Social workers? Let's get back on with the show here. Weren't the workshops great today? I thought so too. I stumbled into the wrong one by accident. It was supposed to be only for directors. It was down at the end of the hall. It was called Gateway 1, Entry to ISIS. How to sign on. Any directors here? Good. Oh. Okay. The moderator told them to keep their notes on their laps, but some of the directors kept complaining because they were sliding off. Laps. Learning activity. Dave left me these notes. Okay. The help desk. Now, I think this is a topic we need to discuss. I miss the help desk. You can't call them anymore, right? You just, they're out of touch. I always thought that their number was too long anyway. I always had to look it up. What the hell was it? 1-800-1? Thought it should have just been 911. Go on, 891. Should have had her help me with that. Anyway, all the fine folks there, too, that have helped us since we all went online. I miss talking to them, So I couldn't resist, me. The day after the help desk number ceased to be active, I thought, well, what? I called it. And see, maybe Cheryl would answer, Who knows, maybe even Shar would have answered. So I dialed it up, 1-800, what the hell was it? 847-5563. I had it written down here. Okay, and it rang, and it rang, and it rang. And I thought, well, I was about ready to give up, and then all of a sudden, somebody answered it and went, oh, Jesus and Butthead, you're psychic friends. Anyway, my son laughed at that one. It was the only one he laughed at. I'll keep the other ones, but that one, let's go. Assistant caseworkers. Assistant caseworkers. How many former and I stress former, assistant caseworkers do we have here tonight? All right. Nothing derogatory here now. Don't be freaking out. Okay? I remember the day a couple of years ago. I was at a conference in Indianapolis, the day of the announcement. Everyone was so excited because we could go ahead with ISIS finally. That was the stumbling block, if you'll remember, to going ahead with ISIS and integration. Because we didn't have enough caseworkers and the upgrade was necessary. Okay? So everyone was so excited. I drove home and I was planning all the way with another supervisor friend of mine. Because that's what supervisors do, is plan. It's true. It's true. We go home at night. That's what we do. But one of my assistant caseworkers was so excited about being grandfathered in that the day of the upgrade, she had her grandfather bring her to work. It's true. Grandfathered in. I thought you'd like that, but okay, let's try this. ISIS terminology. We've all learned a lot about ISIS terminology since the Advent. Kim, what's wrong? No, nothing else. You just seem rapt. Kim Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Anyway, we're getting used to the terms printers and CAFs and screens and all kinds of weird terms that 2 or 3 years ago we didn't know what was going on with them. Okay? I remember the first time I heard about pull down day. I tightened my belt real tight. Didn't know what to expect. Cursors. Just the word has a certain connotation to it. There's a little box on your screen that moves as you enter. Everybody knows that, right? By now. Okay. Whatever you call it. Mine is really weird. Maybe some of the rest of you can, share this experience. I don't know. But mine hurls expletives my way. Thereby denoting, right? Yeah, it's a cursor, right? I'm not sure how far I can go, so I deleted the expletives. And, well, our boss is here tonight. I didn't want to bother him out. I'm going to get him later. But... I'll hurry. Okay, faster. Sure little thing. Okay. I'm going to try to get it fixed. I was looking all over the terminal for someone to call. I finally found a little sticker on the side. And it said, it had a 1-800 number, and it said Deloitte and Tourette's. Yep. You got to find humor in your day-to-day. Just what that dude said this morning. People thought I was crazy for years.
Yes,
and hey, we're getting a 4% next January. That's what I hear. Okay. Oh, I had an announcement stuck in here. I almost forgot. The PAL line is not to be used as access for those seeking friendship. So, I guess they've had some trouble. Our boss Mr. James Morovich is here tonight. I'm so happy. Wouldn't do it to you. Wouldn't do it to you. I still got a son who's starting college this year. He's doing a great job, and we're all thankful. And I'm serious about that. The more you get to know the guy, the more you love him. Okay? Many of you don't know. True. Drank some beer with him at a conference last fall. Good man. Drank a heck of a lot more than I did. Anyway, many of you may not know, or maybe you do, but I'm going to reiterate, that he is the former commissioner of the Department of Corrections. And there is somewhat of a connection between corrections and quality control and corrections. I mean, if you really reach, there is. And I think it does. And it ties into the air raid, that's what I'm trying to say. And he just got back from a conference in Singapore where he got some real innovative ideas on collective action. Raise a little king. Okay, quick impression. Nancy Conrad, ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Conrad. I love the lady, I really do. I feel so close to her, that's why I was able to do that. It's okay, now we're through with the eclectic part of the presentation. And we're going to proceed with a more direct approach, heading toward the meaning of our songs that we're going to sing for you tonight. You don't care about that. Anyway, I was thinking, what if famous people, okay, due to a famous people recession or something, had to work for the state? Famous people recession. I thought that was a good line. Like Richard Pryor, what would he do? Or where would he work?
Prior authorization.
Yeah, Medicaid prior approval. There you go. Doesn't take long. You go to training for this. Yeah. Okay. And then further on down, what if let's narrow it down to famous musicians working as caseworkers in a local DFC office. Okay. What effect would their job have on their songs? And when would they write their songs? When would they have time, as busy as we are? Well, I was thinking about that, and I'm just getting pretty bizarre. I was thinking about that, and when they're clocking, when you're sitting there clocking, what are you going to do? All right? And we've had some clocking recently. Jimi Hendrix, if you were alive today, be writing Purple Haze while he's clocking. Purple haze all in my brain. Many things just don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I clear this guy. Okay. Kurt Cobain. Later Nirvana. His first big hit, instead of Smells Like Teen Spirit, may have been Smells Like Kids' Diapers. Yeah. Okay. Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones might have sung, I can't get this guy through clear running. And I tried. You could go on. Are there any Neil Diamond fans out there?
Yes.
Glenda, I know you are. I was
Yes,
counting on
I
you
am.
being here. I thought of you when I wrote this bit. Okay? Now, what if Neil Diamond were a caseworker?
I'd be right beside him.
She means it too, right? And he's sitting there clocking.
Yes, yes.
In the middle of an interview. And he's trying to get this guy through clearance. And he just can't seem to do it. And it keeps getting weirder and weirder. I guess it would be more weird and more weird. And he was in the process, simultaneously of course, of writing his big hit, I Am, I Said. You like that one, Glenda?
Love it.
Love it. It might have sounded something like this. Hope I know what the words it is. My job's fine, it makes sense most of the time. It pays the rent. My clients come, my clients go, helping people to help themselves. The way I'm bent. The other day I had this guy in an interview. He said he'd been on aid before. Inquiries find if it works, but this guy's name won't show and I feel like a jerk. I-Q-I-S. I-Q-A-I. I-Q-A-E-I-Q. Now who is this guy? A male he is. And wiped his face. But I must make him female, Hispanic his race. Frustrating, isn't it? Well, I tried just about every trick I could. I even thought about F-22. But I didn't want a guy with multiple ribs. My supervisor coming to me and saying, what the hell did you do? But I had to get this guy through clearance. I tried and I tried, but it won't let me go. But I'm not one to give up fast, so I decided to try inquiry again. I am, he said. You're not, I cried. For I've inquired on ISIS, and it never lied. Oh, here I say, it says EI. Got a problem on living type code, IC05. ISIS has lied. It's a true story. Spooky. Neil Diamond. I'm glad we finally got there. Now it's time for the singing and dancing part of the show. Okay? Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah. What if he'd been a caseworker? Well, Jane and Karen penned this song and will now perform their... Oh, Kathy penned it. Just blew my research on this. Okay. Kathy Overall will do this. Jane really did. We could go on. Okay. They're going to perform their adaptation of Achy, Breaky Heart.
With my mind and tell 11-5, I really wonder why he ever got elected anyway. That's why I'm gonna go. I've had it up to here with all of this. They say they're Fisher Price. Well, that would be real nice. At least with them there'd be a guarantee. Don't tell my clients, my nagging, bragging clients, where they can reach me on the phone. Cause if you tell my clients, my nagging, bragging clients, I might just have to send them to your home. I'm finding jobs for every one of them. Then they can take some tax and I'll sit back and relax and see just how it feels to live off them. If they don't cooperate, their checks will terminate. We'll keep their stamps to ease the deficit. I'll put them all to work as a caseworker or clerk. Then I just have no clue which boss they'll get. Don't tell my clients, my nagging, bragging clients, where you can reach me on the phone. Cause if you tell my clients, my nagging, bragging clients, I might just have to send them to your home.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Jim and Karen. All right. With all the nostalgia going around, it's all the rage, let's take a minute to go back in time to when a thin Elvis was more than just a face on a postage stamp. If he were faced with the challenges that we have endured the last several years, new programs to learn, ISIS, conversion, lack of pay raises, what would Elvis do?
Hey, what do? They're coming for you. Do you think we're gonna be dismissed when the governor finds out he'll be? Oh yeah, he's gonna yell. Karen, it'll be hell. All that money down the drain. We're all so stressed out and in pain. If this were 1962, I know exactly what I'd do. What does 1962 have to do about anything? I'd get my beehive off the shelf and put it on and ask myself, what would Elvis do if he were in my shoes? Would he stay and fight? Or would he sing the blues? What would Elvis shoe up and do up and shoe up and do up and do? What would Elvis do? What would he do? He felt in his someone done him wrong. They done him wrong. He's still rock and roll. What would Elvis shoe up and do up and shoe up and do up and do? Evan, tell me true. Oh, what would Elvis Presley do? Would he throw his blue suede shoes when the computer blows the fuse? Or would he simply take control with his guitar and rock and roll? Tell me what the king would do. Elvis, we're depending on you. What would Elvis do if he were in my shoes? He would stay and fight before he'd sing the blues. That, oh yes, that's what he would do.
All right. So far. Kathy Orbaugh is already up here. Kathy is going to perform with us in our next song. And of course she wrote the lyrics. I mean, she's a wordy person. Since it concerns the sensitive dress code issue. Is my dress okay? The robe. No. Anyway. Before we do the song, we're going to have, well, we actually have on hand an expert panel. They just happen to already be up here. No coincidence. Okay? And we're going to ask a couple of people at random, but by name, in the audience to come up and have themselves be evaluated, so to speak, by our panel. Okay? Where's Paula? Paula? Cool. And, let yourself fit in here. Okay, looks adequate. We also have with us from Fayette County, John Foster. Where's John? There he is. All right, sitting there at the old ball diamond table. Yeah.
See, now I have everything done now. I mean, I got a cool tie and everything. Well, I didn't quite wear the red hoodie, but I brought them to the vacation. And I even covered up my logo on my t-shirt, you know. So look at that, because I know we're not supposed to wear logo stuff. And it's not a sweatshirt, it is a t-shirt. So I think...
I just had my socks on, that's all I was
Now has the panel had time to absorb this and evaluate? Okay, let's move out here. Move out.
Now, you shouldn't wear a half-moon tie. You either have all of it or none at all.
Like socks, too.
I did too.
I think we have a consensus. I think we have a consensus.
I appear to the policy, I don't know how much purple now.
Okay, well thank you guys for coming up. You've been wonderful. Of course, the opinions expressed here tonight do not reflect mine whatsoever. Okay?
You're wearing a dress.
And now, the song. That's right, thank you. What is the chorus?
Audience participation.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do need audience participation on this. And it's on the chorus, which will be repeated about 10 times. So if you're one that needs like it reiterated over and over, you'll get it about 10 times. But it goes like this. Help me out. Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is no profanity.
Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
Lyrics by Kathy or Bob.
Got to get him up there.
What was your ID?
Suggestion by Jane Cornelia.
jock. Showed up for work, wearing no socks. Had to use break time and lunchtime to shop. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? There was a new worker who had it all wrong. Thought he could work wearing his thongs. No longer works here, but he helps sing along. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
A Grant County worker is found in a fog. He wore the shoes in which he would jog. Now he's out looking for a different job. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? In Delaware County, there was quite a scene when someone showed up wearing their jeans. We thought he was safe because they were green. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
There was a young lady from the county of Jay. She wore her shorts in the middle of May. Now we must say she's receiving no pay. Oh, Jimmy, what can she wear?
Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
When the Henry County staff put up quite a fight, everyone thinking that it was their right to wear what they wanted, no matter how tight. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? In Madison County, she caused quite a clatter. The revealing top just didn't flatter. We jumped from our desks to see what was the matter. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear?
There once was a worker of whom they would brag, who wore a nice dress displaying a flag. But oh, how we laughed learning he was in drag.
A Rush County worker thought they couldn't stop her from wearing to court what she thought was proper. A tie by itself was just how they caught her. What can we wear?
Oh, dear, this is insanity. 10 caseworkers using profanity. The new dress code is over for vanity. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? The last was a lass from the county of Cass, whose clothes were so skimpy they showed off her mass. And when she bent over, we all saw her. Oh, Jimmy, what can we wear? Oh, dear,
Number 2, are you going to respect me in the morning? And number 3, I will never write another dress code.
It's great to have somebody that, in that position of authority, that can, take a joke. Okay. Well, our last song was commissioned by Olivia Tiller, my dear friend, to promote staff morale in her office and other places in the 5th District during the early days of ISIS. Now, Olivia promised Jane and Karen a merit raise if they complied with her request. Now, as to date, I don't think you guys have received it yet. And Kathy too, right? You were involved in this. I always leave that. No, you didn't get it. But I really do think you'll enjoy the result of their endeavors.
People always calling, mad and whining, 'cause all that paperwork takes so much time. But even though I too was once a whiner, something's gonna come and rescue me. We're in this thing together, ISIS and me, ISIS and me. We're gonna send out checks like crazy. Food stamps, Medicaid cards for everyone. Ever will have to raise your taxes unless he saves enough by laying us all off, because we're in this thing together, ISIS and me, ISIS and me. So when the clients come out of the woodwork, I'll just turn on my monitor, 'cause I've got a friend that I can depend on. ISIS, I rely on. We're in this thing together, ISIS and me, ISIS and me. We're gonna fight a win. send me here.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for staying around. Have a good day tomorrow.